Hi guys, I'm Greg Howlett, and I want to take a moment today and give you a high impact but simple tip that'll help your music. Now this falls in line with the maxim I preach all the time, a sermon I preach all the time here, which is the idea of open voicing. Open voicing means you spread out the notes as much as possible when you play. Spread them out across that keyboard. The more you spread them out, the better in general your sound is going to be. Now today I want to talk about that in the context of arpeggios. And for those of you that can't remember, haven't been to a music lesson in a while, an arpeggio is simply a broken chord. So for example, this is a G major chord, has a G and a B and a D in it. But if I was going to arpeggiate that, I would play the notes separately. Same notes, but separately. Now here's a key thing about arpeggios. You can play the same chord arpeggiated a million different ways. For example, same notes, just a different order. I could play them here or down here. Those are all arpeggiated G chords. Now usually when I hear new arrangers in the beginning stages of arranging, a lot of arrangers and writers tend to write their arpeggios pretty close together. For example, you hear this sound. Sounds a little bit like a music box, if you remember the music box idea of the music maybe from growing up. I guess they still have music boxes to this day. But you'll hear that sound. Or you'll hear this. Lower on the keyboard. That sounds okay. It's just a little bit amateurish, but it sounds okay. And then sometimes you hear this, which really doesn't sound okay. And the reason that doesn't sound okay is because it's too low. The lower you go on the piano, the more you need to spread out your voicing. If you're playing these kind of things down low, it just doesn't work so well. So I want to talk today very, very quickly about a quick thing you can do to help the voicing of your arpeggios. And basically it's this. I want you to look to get big leaps between the notes when you're arpeggiating a chord. For example, a G chord, instead of playing G, B, D, play a G and then jump up to D and then come up to B. So we're putting a fifth and then a sixth between the two notes. That makes a big difference. It's not always a fifth or a sixth, but in general what you want to do is you want to rearrange the notes and then spread them out. And this is the sound you get. Okay, so you hear how elegant that sounds, and I'm not doing anything fancy at all. I'm simply spreading out the notes in the left hand of a simple 3-note arpeggio, and in the right hand I'm just playing melody. And that is a song, a little hymn, by the way, that you guys know as He Leadeth Me. And let me do the first, well, I'll do a couple lines here. And in some cases I may play an interval in the right hand. Maybe I'll add another note to the left hand here or there. But in general, all I'm doing is these simple arpeggios. And so on. Now you hear how simple that is, but yet it's beautiful. And I use that kind of technique all the time in my music because it works. It resonates with people. Really, really simple to do. Just spread those notes out in the left hand. It'll make a big difference. And I'll see you next time.